Sarap talaga siya. That's all. Thank you.
Component of the e-liquid. May we call on James Casilagan.
Hi, good afternoon to everyone. I'm James Casilagan, also known as Delbert. Ang hamak na taga-timpla ko ng Customix kasi yun po yung may-ari ng business ko. Okay, so kanina na discuss na as an intro about the components of e-juice. So, as discussed by Sir Cass, propylene glycol. So, kasi it will boils down to the thing, what is included in e-juice, basically. Kasi yun, same principle lang, but when it comes to e-juice, dun na medyo magkakaroon ng difference. So, ang propylene glycol, it's been used all over the world for about around 50 years na. And there is no known studies that can conclude that there is a harmful effect by this product. So it's been tested in the US, Canada, and yun. It's also used in, first of all, lotion, sa mga toothpaste, and even baked products. And sinasabi nila before, when you try to go on Google and search for propylene glycol, you're going to stumble around parang antifreeze. So when you say kasi antifreeze, there are two kinds of antifreeze, toxic and non-toxic. And non-toxic is where propylene glycol falls in. So basically talagang hindi lang siya food grade, it is a USP grade. When you say USP grade, USP is United States. It's a thing, or it's like a Bible in the US na nakalagay doon kung ano yung propylene glycol and how safe it is. And one of the component is propylene glycol. So andito siya. I'm going to show you how it looks like. Ito po yung may-ari. Siya po yung misis ko. So this is the propylene glycol. It's colorless. It's a bit syrupy, as you can see. Wala siyang amoy. And almost tasteless din siya. But it's used on, or it's, however, yung purpose niya on like baking products is to carry the flavor. So when you use it on an e-juice, it's more on enhancing the flavor of the flavor concentrate. So that is the propylene glycol. The next thing is the vegetable glycerin. One more thing pala sa propylene glycol, sinasabi nila merong some people may probably encounter some allergy when it comes to propylene glycol. But to tell you, if you're able to use a toothpaste and a lotion, definitely you're not going to have any reaction or any allergic reaction. Vegetable glycerin, also a USP grade component of e-juice. This is a much more thicker syrup, and the main purpose of this on e-juice is it's somehow it's thickening the mixture, and it produces more vapor compared to propylene glycol. So that is two. Another main component of the e-juice is the sucralose. They're using in Slenda, yung mga Coke Zero, ito yung nilalagay nila. You might also ask, pwede ba ito sa mga diabetic? It is. Pwede. Siya sa mga diabetic kasi it's not a sugar. Body does not convert them into sugar. So, hindi rin kayo magkakaroon ng tooth decays because of this, because basically it's not a sugar. It's just a sweetener. It's almost like 600 times sweeter than the table sugar that we use. So that is sucralose. And mamaya yung 20 ml na titimplahin natin, probably we're just going to use around siguro 10 drops lang nito for 20 ml. Matamis na. So one. So another component is of course, yung concentrate natin yung flavoring. So there's a lot of flavorings that you can use, but we suggest if you're going to get into DIY of your juice, make sure that it's used before as a component of e-liquid. Kasi yung iba gumagamit ng food flavorings which is hindi naman tested for e-juice making. So there might be other components in there that is not safe for vaping. But almost all e-juice makers, especially yung mga nandito, they know what kind of concentrate to be used. And the one that I'm using is Flavor Art. So ayan. So let's try to create one. Okay? So wala yung aking kanang kamay si Skinny. So I'm going to mix it up for you. No matter how safe or how clean yung mga ingredients ninyo, mawawala rin yung pagka-sanitary nung gagawin yung juice if yung pag-handle nung juice or paggawa ng juice is not that safe. So, kasi ginagawa ko, I use sterilized surgical gloves. Kasi yung ibang surgical gloves may powder. Pag ginanon mo may powder, so there's a chance na mapunta sa juice. Start. So we're going to try to make an e-juice, a strawberry flavored e-juice. So this is a 30 ml PET bottle. So we're going to try to come up with a 20 ml so that meron pa siyang pwesto if we want to add something up. Kung gusto natin mas malapot or mas malasa, it's up to you. So we're going to try to create a 20 ml. So usually I start with propylene glycol. Ito yung inuuna ko. So we usually have to measure it using So this time, let's just try to put around 5 ml. And there's no actually like procedure or step by step or kung ano dapat mauna, kung ano dapat nasa ulit. It's up to you na. But there's a lot of website or know-how things on site that you can use. There's even yung e-juice calculator na pwede nyo gamitin. So for this one, probably I'm going to use around 2 to 3% of the concentrate. Approximately sa drops, per drop kasi is 28 drops is 1 ml. So, pero ngayon, we're just doing DIY lang tayo. It's up to you kung gaano kalasa, kung gaano katamis ang gusto nyo nangyari kasi gusto nyo. So, before you And the usual ratio for BG and, PG mixture in e-juice is 50-50%. Yes, katulad nung product namin, which is custom mix, 50%, 50-50% yung composition niya, but it depends on the flavor. Minsan, yung mga flavorings, mas maganda siya sa 60-40, or mas maganda siya sa 70-30. Again, you have to mix it up, make the right combination para sa satisfaction ng mga vapors. I'm going to add in around 10 drops. The process they have to do is steeping. So maririnig yun sa mga vapors, sa mga juice makers na steep na ba yan. Steeping means that you have to age the juice. Kasi the more age, mas nagbe-blend yung mixer, nagre-react siya sa isa't isa, and nagkakaroon siya ng mas magandang flavor. So right now, we're going to test it out. So that's the most basic way on how to create the leaf juice. Of course, yung setting, mag-iiba siya dun sa, yung para saan ba yung tinitimpla mo? Is this for you or is it for selling? So, yung mga manufacturers na nandito ngayon, like Moans, Group, the Holy Smokes, Skinny, and Golden Drops, and also Custom Mix. Yung settings namin talagang iba na. We use stainless steel, glasses, and yung environment, especially yung mga tao na gagawa. As for me, ako lang talaga yung umahawak when it comes to mixing. Yung ibang part, iba na. So, iba kasi yung quality control talaga when it comes to e-juice. Sa mga units kasi, hindi siya ganun kataas. Unit lang siya. But when it comes to e-juice, yan kasi yung pumapasok sa katawan ng tao, and dapat yung quality, yun nga, hindi lang sa food grade, USB grade. So, let's try it. Pwede na siya. So, the first run. So, again, pwede nyo i-adjust siya according to your liking. So, add kayo ng sweetener, yung concentrates. So, sa mga concentrates naman, there's a lot of flavors that you can use. Just try to check probably website ng Flavor Art or the Perfumer's Apprentice. Just try to look for the concentrates na tinest na for e-juice making. Okay? So, any question? Any question? Okay, so it seems na busog na kayo na. So, thank you very much. So, again, Delbert from Cosmetics. Thank you.
Tawagin natin si Vice Mayor. Vice Mayor.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Ako po si Raymond Moreno ng Mons. Hindi na ako mag-ano kasi actually lahat ng inano ni Sir Odi, that is the standard and the basic way how to make your DIY. So for me, adapts na lang ng mga sinabi niya. Bali, sabi kasi ng iba, yung e-juice daw, meron daw mga components na nilalaman, meron daw mga ingredients na nakakasira. Unang-una po sa lahat, actually yung mga ingredients po niyan, lahat po yan ginagamit sa pagkain. So it means po, yung mga DIY po natin ng mga gamit yan, mabibili natin sa supermarket. For example po, yung vegetable glycerin, the flavorings, and then yung propylene glycol. Tapos, especially para dun sa mga katulad ng sinabi kanina ni speaker, the first time na around 11 minention niya na medyo sa Pinoy papers hindi lahat makakabili. Actually, it will not cost a lot hindi siya ganun kamahal. Kasi there are alternative ways how to make your e-juice. So, for us, sa mga e-juice maker, hindi rin namin na bumili kayo sa ano or what. Kasi lahat naman ng ingredients yan makukuha natin sa supermarket. Kung saan tayo bumibili ng mga ingredients na ginagamit natin sa pagkain. So, wala akong nakikitang way or fact na sinasabi nila na meron makikita. Any small percentage na way na makikita nila na merong harmful element or ingredients sa e-juice. So, like Sir Odi said a while ago, na yung sa aming mga makers, we have, Sir Delbert, sorry sir. Si Sir Odi pala yung ano niya, kasama niya. Sorry. So yun, sa amin mga e-juice manufacturers, actually we started making ang e-juice sa mga basic way. Pero nung tumagal na kami, nakadiscover kami ng mga materials, nakadiscover kami ng mga gamit para kung paano gumawa sa mabilis at magandang paraan ng mga e-juice liquid. So, yun lang po, especially sa amin, sa mga DIY dito sa Pilipinas po, gumagawa po kami ng juice namin na sa standard po, in short, like Holy Smoke, Custom Mix, Street Juice, lahat po, Golden Drops, lahat dito sa Pilipinas. We always sure to the people na ang bibilihin niyo pong juice sa market ngayon sa Pilipinas safe. 100% safe at lahat po ng ingredients ay ginagamit po sa pagkain. Yun lang po. Salamat po.
When I was in college, puffing 3 to 5 sticks a day, and already I became, I became addicted to puffs. When I got married, we lived on the 5th floor, no elevator. I was really grasping for breath. Every floor I have to stop for a while till I reaches the 5th floor. And when I started vaping, I could reach non-stop to the 5th. And my children before were complaining because of the stink odor. What I do, I light a scented candle to remove the foul odor. And this is true, no? Every time I use a phone, when I call, they would say, "Yes, sir," because my voice became hoarse due to smoking. Luckily now, medyo bumabalik ng boses ko. They would say, "Yes, ma'am." Well, when I passed by Rome, I saw Delcat. I was curious, what are they doing, you know? I tried to vape. After which, my crave to smoking diminished. Sabi ko naman, ang mahal no? Quite expensive. But then, the following day, I bought one. Knowing, for chemo or lung cancers, I would be spending more. So I tried, and now, I'm vaping. I'm happy to, to e-cigarette. Okay, thank you, Vaping.
On the way na pala ang ABS-CBN and the other channels. So, standby muna tayo. So, next is Sir Jun Bautista. Baka nyo.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Jun Bautista. I was one of the assistant channel managers for operations in one of the biggest BPO in the south of Metro Manila. I was a smoker, unfortunately, for 17 years. Average of roughly 1 to 2 packs during the weekends or during the weekdays, and maybe 3 packs during the weekends. That's for 17 straight years. And smoking for 17 straight years would take its toll.